Number 8, senior Jordan Bramlett. Number 10, junior Cole Arlett. Number 11, senior Dayton Phillips. Number 14, senior Rylan Gomez. Number 23, senior Taylor Hendren. Number 24, junior AJ Loomis. Number 27, junior Brock Thompson. Number 67, senior Zachary Myers. And number 68, senior Gabriel Brocky. Head coach, Matthew Pancari. And let's hear it one more time for head coach Ryan Knowles at your Sandpoint Bulldogs. Tonight's officials are Neil Peterson, John Axel, Brandon Dahl, Steve Henny, and Keith Olsen. The cheer team is Jasmine Alexander, Isabella Grillo, Ashley Albin, Shayna Crabb, Emma Layton, Sophia Banal, Remy Coble, Leah Popilski, Elizabeth Ritchie, Elizabeth Sullivan, Tama Toon, Megan Vasquez, Annie Code, Taylor Bernier, Shayna Jackson, Lily Pope, Mason Crabtree, Haley Go, Haley Nesbitt, Alan Schaefer, Patty Sheets, Teresa Sloan, Jessica Sosa, Laura Weiss, and head coach Lisa Pratt. You can find the concession stand, the truck wagon, the bathrooms, and the AED at the south end of the field. The score of an athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. When you attend high school games, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by the statewide Student Advisory Council, good friends at the Idaho High School Activities Association, and Sandpoint HS. Kickoff finds its way to the end zone, which will result in a touchback. Bulldogs will start at their own 20-yard line. First down, Bulldogs. Max Frank, the ball carrier, he's tackled by number 66.
The Bulldogs open the game 1st and 10 from the 20. They march down 11 yards, so it's a 1st and 10 now at their own 31-yard line. Lehman over center with the snap. He's going to hand it off right up the middle, and that'll be Cody Brewster for a gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Cody Brewster, right down the middle, kept his legs turning the entire time.
The Bulldogs looking sharp so far. It'll be 2nd down and about 4 from the Sandpoint 30, almost the 37-yard line.
Yeah, the Bulldogs, these first few plays look like they have a lot of confidence on offense right now, really know what they're doing.
Well, they ran the ball really well last week down at Hermiston. Lehman takes a snap, hands it off to the slot man who comes around. It's going to be Brewster. He gets up to the 40. He'll be close to 1st down, and I think from where the line judge is standing, it should be another Bulldog 1st down.
Yeah, Cody was caught in the backfield there and actually hit a nice stiff arm, was able to catch an extra 5 yards and get that 1st down with a nice tough run.
Go up to the Bulldog 42-yard line, so 2 1st downs to begin this game in front of a packed house here at home on a great night for football. A little chilly. It just feels like football weather, and doesn't get more high school football-ish than homecoming. Kind of unusual to have homecoming in September, but here we are.
Yeah, no, definitely odd for sure.
Over center once again is Lehman. He's going to hand it off to Brewster. He spins out of a tackle. He's cutting to the far side. He's across the 50, down to the 45, down to the Lewiston 40-yard line. Great individual effort by the senior Cody Brewster, picking up yet another Bulldog 1st down and into Bengal territory.
Yeah, what a run there by Cody Brewster. He just put his nose right into the O-line, and there was nothing going on. He was able to spin out of that and get 15 yards.
The Bulldogs took the opening kickoff. They've now marched it down 4 1st downs. Drew Lehman, junior quarterback, now in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He takes the snap. It's Brewster again up the middle, and another nice gain, 5-6 yards right up the gut. So nothing fancy for the Bulldogs, just taking it right to Lewiston so far.
Yeah, no, nothing fancy at all. They just figured, I mean, if the run works the first time, let's see how many times it works until it doesn't.
The Lehman, of course, in at quarterback after Hunter Garcia went down with I would assume is a season-ending injuries, and Drew has done an outstanding job filling in. Did not expect to be the quarterback coming into the season. He's going to be a wide receiver, and doing a great job. He's out of the shotgun again. He takes the snap, and he fakes a handoff, play-action pass. It's going to be a quick pass over the right side and a short gain for the Bulldogs. It's Jesse Turner on the reception. So Lehman's first pass of the game is completed, and it is enough for another Bulldog 1st down. That moves the chains down to the Lewiston 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a really nice catch there. Jesse Turner and Max Frank have turned out to be some really good wide receivers this year. Definite targets for getting passes thrown towards them.
Lehman again out of the shotgun. going to hand it off. Ball taken in a short gain of about 3 off to the right side, and that time the running back is Shane Sherrill back for the Bulldogs. He played a little bit last week, but it's good to see him back after the first week injury.
Yeah, I believe he rolled or sprained his ankle or something that first week, and now he's back. And it was nice having him the first week, and now it's going to be nice having him back, returning punts probably, getting him on defense too.
Lehman looking to the sidelines for the play. Takes the snap, empty backfield this time, rolling to his left, looking, throwing. It is caught and dropped at the 15-yard line. Would have been another Bulldog first down with the receiver just could not hang on. Maybe a little too quick to look up the field.
Yeah, it looked like Dallin Williams there, and just like you said, I think he was trying to run before he caught the ball there and hit him right in the numbers, right between his hands.
A nice pass by Lehman. He's 1 for 2 throwing here. Glad you're along with us here on Rock 103. Homecoming from War Memorial Field, Barlow Stadium. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs at the Lewiston 26-yard line. So a big 3rd down for the Bulldogs in what figures to be 2-down territory. Lehman has a Brewster in the backfield. 1 receiver, that's Max Frank to the right, 3 off to the left. Gives the play to his lineman and takes the snap. Drew play action pass. He's looking in the end zone. He's got time. He throws. It is overthrown, actually intercepted at the 5-yard line, and then returned back up to the 15. So the ball just a little bit overthrown, and then the safety right there to make the interception. So a good-looking Bulldog drive comes up empty.
Yeah, no, Matt, he had some pressure there, Lehman did, and he just didn't make the right throw, really. He could have probably thrown that one away or tried to bring it up into the pocket, but Max Frank saved that play, and right after it was intercepted, was able to tackle the DB.
7:11 to go into the opening quarter. Of course, nothing. This is Lewiston's first chance on offense. Lewiston in their road white uniforms and their traditional. It's a fumble, and the Bulldogs have recovered at the 19-yard line as the quarterback was trying to hand it off to Lathan Jackson, number 21. He got hit, the ball came loose, and I didn't get the number of the Bulldog that jumped on it, but Sandpoint is right back in business as the Bulldogs and the Bengals exchange turnovers.
Right there, it looked like Kyron Riddle and Shane Sherrill were the one that caused the fumble there. I didn't get the number of who got it either, but that was a nice tackle to cause that fumble in the backfield.
So first down, the Bulldogs at the 19-yard line of Lewiston. So the Bulldogs gave it away, and then the Bengals gave it right back to them. Lehman over center, stops to look at the sideline to Coach Thielbar for the play. Now back over center, has 2 running backs in his backfield. Gives it to the second one by, and that's Frank, I believe, and he is going to be down all the way to the 10-yard line. So be close to a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, nice eyes there by Max Frank. The gap he was trying to hit wasn't open. He was able to bounce back and hit the other gap and pick up 8 yards.
All right, 6:42 to go into the opening quarter. Bulldogs on the hunt here. It'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 12-yard line. And again, Lehman over center. He plays the quarterback position over center a lot more than Bulldogs have in recent years. Here's Max Frank over the middle for another short gain. And they'll have to see the spot. They needed 3 for the first down. And they haven't set it down yet. It's going to be a little bit short, so it's going to be 3rd. Gosh, in just inches. 3rd and inches. Possibly a quarterback sneak here, because that's all they would need to get this first down. Or you actually have 2 downs to pick up those inches, so maybe a little surprise. It's going to be Lehman out of the shotgun. It's got Brewster in his backfield. Now he comes up over center, and it is the aforementioned quarterback sneak, and he's all the way down inside the 5-yard line to about the 3. It's 1st and goal, Bulldogs. So I think the Bengals were thinking maybe they're going to do some whoop-de-doo, but then they just take it right up the gut, and a nice gain by Drew, and first and goal, Sandpoint.
Yeah, that was a nice little play call there. They started in shotgun, then hustled up to under center, and it was a quarterback sneak, but it was more of a quarterback run. He got about 6 yards on that play.
So they actually put him down at the 5-yard line. Here's Brewster, right side of the scrum, get him into the end zone. They do, and it's a Bulldog touchdown to begin this game. Sandpoint took the ball at the 20, marched all the way down to about the 25, and then unfortunately threw an interception on the first play of scrimmage for Lewiston. They cough it up, and the Bulldogs got it back 4 plays later into the end zone and a touchdown. Glad you're along with us here on Rock 103. I'm Bob Whitty. I'm along with Tag Benefield once again. And the Bulldogs lead at 6-0, 5:44 to go in the first quarter, as we are set for the point after attempt. Well, we were, but now the referees want to talk about something. They are going to call a penalty on Lewiston and move the ball a little bit closer. I would just decline that.
Yeah, it doesn't do a lot. About 1 yard.
But anyway, in for the PAT. And the snap is down, the kick is up, it is good, and that's just that quickly. The Bulldogs go on top, 5:44 to go in the opening quarter here. Barlow Stadium, War Memorial Field. It's homecoming. Glad you're along with us. It's Bulldogs 7, Lewiston 0. Back with the ensuing kickoff after the 60-second timeout.
For all your shopping needs, the place to go is Yoke Fresh Market in Ponderay. They've got it all under one roof. An in-store bakery and deli, a meat department with certified Hereford beef and fresh seafood.
All right, we are back. Mick and Keith rocking in the background. 5:38 to go first quarter. Lewiston now has the football after the kick return to the 25-yard line. Here's a run off to the right side and a gain up to about the 33, 34-yard line. And boy, Lewiston, Sandpoint, a tradition that goes back forever. Oh, there was another loose ball on the end of that run. Bulldogs, of course, are saying it's their ball. The referees don't agree, and the Bengals are right up to the line. But no love lost between these two programs. Well, between these two schools, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's a good game every year we play.
And out of the shotgun, they pick up the first down on a completed pass up to about the 45-yard line. So just a quick pass off to the sideline, and the Bengals pick up the first down.
Yeah, I like to see the defense right now. They look a lot more active, and they're getting after it, hitting on the sidelines, and they're making a lot of plays right now. Even though they've been on the field for 5 plays, they look very active and confident tonight.
Very quick with each snap too, and there's a run to the left side close to Bulldog territory, a run up to about the 50-yard line, so give them a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5. Whereas the Bulldogs are a lot more deliberate. The Bengals are more like the game down in Hermiston last week where they would just come up and just boom, to play, boom, to play. And actually, Sandpoint's seen a lot of that this year.
Yeah, I think we've run against 3 teams that have kind of done that, so getting used to it for sure already.
Quarterback rolling to his left. He's going to tuck it in and keep it. He's across the 40, 35, 30. He could go all the way. He's run out of bounds, but not until he gets down to about the Bulldog 12-yard line. So a big gain on the quarterback keeper there. And that is Drew Hottinger with the carry, number 9 on your radio dial. He is a senior, 6'6", 215, and he showed some wheels there. He's out of a shotgun again. Another run-pass option. He pitches it out to number 21, who's down to about the 6-yard line. 21 is Lathan Jackson on the carry. Give you the visual here. Lewiston in their road whites with their yellow helmets, looking very much like LSU on the road. Bulldogs in their alternative gray uniforms with the red numerals and, of course, red helmets. Lewiston trying to tie this up, and it's going to be a run right up the gut and down to about the 3-yard line is Jackson. So right as the Bulldogs had marched down tag and got the points on the board, here's Lewiston trying to answer, and they are knocking at the door at third down and 1 from the 3.5. They have an injured player down on the field. So we'll take this moment to let you know there's 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the opening quarter of the homecoming game here at Barlow Stadium in front of I'm going to call it a capacity crowd, at least on the home side. 7-0 as of right now for the Bulldogs, and this scoring update is brought to you by Jalapenos Mexican Restaurant. Jalapenos for the finest Mexican food in the area. They are located on 2nd Avenue in Sandpoint. And you can go to jalapenos.com and look at the complete menu and hours and all of that stuff. I want to thank Dave and the crew there for being a part of Bulldog football here on KSBT and Rock 103 since 1992.
Yeah, and Lewiston with a couple little run plays and then just one big speed option play they had. Their quarterback ran it for, I think, 35 yards down the Sandpoint sideline, and that's a really hard offense to play defense against that speed option, because it's like, do I get the quarterback? Because if I get the quarterback, he's going to pitch it, and it's the whole thing.
Yeah, and especially if you have a quarterback who's really good at making that decision, and that decision is where he got that long gain on the run. So here we go, third down from the 3. It's going to be a pass into the end zone, and it is overthrown, and it'll be 4th down. Bulldogs had that well covered, so Hottinger just had to throw it away. So 4th and 1 from the 3-yard line. So they can get a first down at about the 1.5-yard line. So a huge play for the Bulldog defense here to try to keep the Bengals out of the end zone. Hottinger out of the shotgun, has one man in motion, and he's changing the play now. I think he's going to have to call a timeout. They are. Be great to get a delay of game here, but he looks to the sidelines again, and they do have to call a Lewiston timeout.
Yeah, that's big.
We'll keep it right here and give you a game day summary, as I know we're a little late joining the music here at Rock 103. Finally got that going. And so the Bulldogs took the opening kick from the 20 and marched all the way down to about the 25-yard line, unfortunately threw an interception at that point. And then on the first play from scrimmage for the Bengals, Bulldogs laying a hit on the quarterback, and Bulldogs recovered a fumble, and a couple of plays later just marched it right into the end zone. And there we have it, 7-0 Sandpoint. 3:19 to go in the opening quarter, and big play here, Tag, for the Bulldog defense. It's 4th down and 2 from the 3-yard line, and what do the Bulldogs be looking for?
Well, what they're probably going to be looking for is a run. I mean, it's 2 yards, and there's going to probably be some sort of power run plays what they're going to want to look for here, so they're going to want to look for the quarterback. I bet the quarterback, he's probably the best athlete on the team.
Yeah.
The ball in his hands at this point.
So here we go, big play for the Bulldog defense early on. They have trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Hollinger takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and he's hit for a loss at the 5-yard line, and the Bulldogs have held, and this crowd is going crazy. I'm a little surprised at the play call. It was pretty basic.
Yeah.
They tried to run it right at the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs snuffed it out. So in front of this huge crowd, leading 7-0 on 4th and 2. Bulldogs held the Bengals and take over on downs and getting that momentum.
Sure. Yeah, it was almost like an obvious play there. Like, that's where the defense is going to go no matter what, to the running back. And I guess they wanted to hand it to the running back anyways. They had confidence in him.
Especially after all that confusion and then calling a timeout. And
come out with that play.
Just kind of a chess game, and the Bulldogs won that move. They handed off up the gut, and nice to get a gain up to about the 13, 14-yard line for Sandpoint to get some room there. It is Max Frank on the carry, and well, we all know Max Frank, he's one tough kid, so that was the perfect guy to hand it to in that situation.
Yeah, get yourself out of the end zone so we don't feel trapped back there. That was a nice run by Max Frank.
So 2nd down and 2 at the Bulldogs zone 14. Drew Lehman over center. 2 men in the backfield. He's going to hand it to the first guy through, and it's going to be Brewster. He's got the first down up to about the 18, 19-yard line. So the Bulldogs, for the second week in a row, had no problem moving the football on the ground.
No, 0 problem at all, it looks like. Actually, they're about 4 yards a carry, it looks like. Which, you keep that up all game. That's easy running.
So 1st and 10, they mark it at the 18-yard line. Already down to 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Lehman over center. It's going to be a handoff off to the left side and not much movement. This time a gain of about 2 for the Bulldogs. Let's call it the 21-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. Perfect night for football here in Sandpoint. Just that little bit of fall in the air. I think tomorrow is the official equinox day, the first day of fall. And so this is the last day of summer, and it doesn't feel like summer at all.
You can feel and smell fall in the air for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big thing with both these teams running is there's not, the clock goes the entire time.
Absolutely.
So these games go really fast when everyone's running the ball.
2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs at the 21-yard line. It's going to be a run right up the gut, not enough for the first down. There is a flag on the play. It was a gain of about 3, and the flag comes from the back judge.
It's interesting. Normally a holding call isn't from back there, so I'd like to see what this call's going to be.
Looks like it's against the Bengals, at least. Yeah, it is.
Face mask.
Face mask against the Bengals, so that's going to be a Bulldog first down and move the ball all the way to the 30. He's still walking. Goes up to the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 Bulldogs at their own 41-yard line. 1:25 to go, opening quarter, 7-0 Sandpoint. Lehman out of the shotgun. 1 man in his backfield. As usual, goes up to the line, calls in the play, takes the snap, hands it off, right guard, and it's going to be Brewster, a big hole and another first down. He picks up about 12, and that offensive line is moving people around.
Yeah, no, the offensive line is moving people
and another
around.
flag.
Yeah, I think it might have been another helmet rip there.
Yeah, Bulldog player, lineman comes off, and don't you have to sit out of a play if your helmet comes off?
Yeah, he does. They're subbing in number 74 right now.
Well, yeah, he comes out, but that's not a pleasant feeling when you get your helmet ripped off.
Not at all, yeah. The chin guard has to come off one way or another, and if it doesn't unclip it, grinds your whole face off before the helmet comes off.
Well, the Bengals showing a little frustration and a couple of big penalties here in the waning moments of the opening quarter. Sandpoint up by a touchdown. And now they're going to be in Lewiston territory.
Man, 2 face masks in a row. That's big right there. That's a quarter of the field that Sandpoint just got with penalties by Lewiston.
Yeah. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Lewiston 33. 3-yard line. The Bulldogs on the move once again. The crowd getting into it. What a huge stop by the Bulldog defense just a few minutes ago. And now getting close to the red zone on the other side of the field. Like you said, 2 huge penalties against the Bengals. Lehman out of the shotgun, send one man in motion. That's Jesse Turner. And it's going to be a handoff to Brewster. Cody picking his hole and getting close to another Bulldog first down to about the 24-yard line. It'll depend on the spot, but if the lineman is correct, that will, line judge, it will be second down, and no, they're moving the chains. That's what I thought. The Cliff Irish over there started to turn the number 2 on the yard marker, but no, you got to walk a little bit more, buddy. So it's going to be the end of the first quarter. So glad you're along with us here on Rock 103. Bob Whitty, Tag Bendefield, bringing you the game here at the end of the first quarter of the homecoming game. It is Sandpoint 7, Lewiston nothing. Bulldogs on the move. Back with that after this 60-second timeout. All right, we are back and set the scene for you here. Bulldogs run 2 quick plays and only gained about 3 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 7 for Sandpoint at the 20-yard line. Make it the 21-yard line of Lewiston. So big play here for the Bulldog offense, and quarterback Drew Lehman. He's going to roll to his left. He's looking. He's going to tuck it in and run. Crosses the 20 and a big hit there. So he gets down to about the 18-yard line, and it's going to be 4th and I finally set this down. It's going to be 4th and about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, and this is definitely 2-down territory, so you're going to think that Sandpoint's going to want to go for this right now.
Oh, they're definitely going to go for it. It would be about a 40-yard field goal, and
Yeah,
that is a tough one. Bulldogs are going to call a timeout and talk it over with the offensive coordinator, Jeremy Thielbar. Well, I was doing these Bulldog games here from War Memorial Field when Jeremy was the running back for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs will call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 10 minutes to go in the second half. Give you the heads up. It is homecoming, so it's going to be an extended halftime. Probably 20, 25 minutes when we get to the Umpqua Bank halftime show. Tag coming up for the Bulldog offense. Typically, the Lewiston what would be the or maybe some run pass option type of thing.
Exactly.
So here we go, 4th and 6 from the 19. Bulldogs up by 7, trying to keep this drive alive. Lehman out of the shotgun. Has Cody Brewster in his backfield. He takes the snap. He's rolling to his right. He's looking to throw. He throws. It is caught at the 7-yard line for a Bulldog. First down and out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal. Sandpoint. What a great throw and catch by Dallin Williams. And it was right on the number 14. And the Bulldogs clutch play. Pick up the first down. 1st and goal. They actually mark him down at the 8-yard line. So here we go, 1st and goal, Sandpoint.
Yeah, what a big play there by Dallin.
Make it the 9-yard line. Be a handoff to Brewster, picking his hole, breaks to the outside. He's across the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Sandpoint up 13-0, and a point after coming right up. Great job by the senior Brewster. He's been doing it all year. The run's supposed to go off tackle. He sees that's not happening. He kicks to the outside, just outruns everybody.
Yeah, no, that was really great right there. The Bulldogs run offense, I mean, all the way down the field until their last 2 plays for passes were all runs.
So in for the PAT is Reed Bradburn. The kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, with 9:34 to go in the second quarter, it's homecoming, and it's Sandpoint up 14-0 over Lewiston. Back with the ensuing kickoff after this 60-second timeout. All right, we'll keep it right here. 9.5 to go in the second quarter.
Great job. Teacher runs through in Sandpoint is hiring with a variety of positions available.
All right, we are back. 9:03 to go. Bulldogs kicked off to the Bengals, and a return and a big hit right at the Lewiston 20-yard line. So here goes Lewiston with their 3rd possession of the game. Henninger takes the snap, throws it across the middle, and is right through the receiver's hands. Incomplete, nearly picked off as it is. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the receiver was wide open
Yeah.
there. He wasn't able to come up with the ball.
Drew Huttinger is the quarterback, number 12, as I said earlier, 6'6", 215. Yeah. They are at their own 21-yard line, run up the middle. Bulldogs hit, and he breaks the tackle, gets up to about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and long 4 for the Bengals. Huttinger takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to tuck it in and run, and he is going to get to the original line, just to the line of scrimmage, where it's going to be 4th and a long 4. And I would think the Bengals would have to punt here, or would choose to punt.
But punting would definitely be the smart decision.
Or maybe to try to draw the Bulldogs off sides first. They're going to take Hollinger is back in the shotgun unless he is going to do a quick kick from here. He does back up a little bit, so I would look for that. He takes the snap, and he is going to kick it. It's off to the right side. It's taken by the Bulldogs at the 45-yard line, breaking a tackle across midfield down to the 45. 40 cuts back inside the 35-yard line, so great field position for the Bulldogs on this possession. After that return, I believe that's Shane Sherrill on the return. So in
Side, they started to actually get all the blocks almost there. There's one big old line that was kind of able to block it up. If he wasn't there, that would definitely help.
So 7.5 to go. The Bulldogs up 14-0 here on the homecoming game, and great field position after Shane Sherrill's return, where he broke a couple of tackles. He gets down to the Lewiston 32-yard line. Drew Lehman over center, 2 men in his backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off to Frank, and he drags a couple of Bengals down to about the 32-yard line, so gain of 4 or 5, and it'll be second down and about 5 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a nice tough run there by Max Frank. I think he got about a yard, then someone grabbed him by the ankle, and he was able to get an extra 4 yards after someone literally tackled him.
27-yard line, gain of 5, second down, Bulldogs.
So looking to the sidelines is Lehman. He's got Cody Brewster in his backfield. A couple of Bengals jump into the neutral zone, so yet another penalty against the Bengals, and that's big number 77. And I mean big. I got to look up this guy's stats. Ty Lewis, 6'3", 350. 350 pounds. The guy doesn't live long enough to weigh that much. But good for him out here on the field, and not good that he jumped into the neutral zone. And the Bulldogs pick up another first down via the penalty. So 1st and 10 down to the 22-yard line of Lewiston, trying to go up by 3 scores before halftime. Lehman takes the snap, play action pass, gets it to Max Frank. He hurdles one guy, he's inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal. And that was all on Max Frank, individual effort. What a run. Bulldogs knocking at the door once again.
Yeah, what a sweet pass catch there by Max Frank. And then Jesse Turner out there on the left side blocking for that bubble screen. That was a really nice play.
For the Bulldogs, 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. 6:15 to go before halftime. Bulldogs making sure they're getting the right play in, taking their time. Now Lehman over center. Brewster and Frank in the backfield. Drew takes the snap, hands it off to Max. He's got a hole, and he's got another touchdown. Great job by the offensive line, and that time Max Frank just sees that hole and belts into the end zone, and Sandpoint is up 20-0 here at the homecoming game over Lewiston. The Bulldogs, another point after attempt for Reed Brayburn. It is a junior kicker. The snap is down, the kick is up, and he's made all 3 here tonight. It is Sandpoint 21, Lewiston nothing, back with the ensuing kickoff after this 60-second timeout. And the Bulldogs have been going so far tonight, up 21-0. Lewiston has a nice return to get up to the 40-yard line. Hollinger back to pass, and he is thrown for a loss on the play back to the 35-yard line. It'll be second down and 15, and I think Hollinger is a little hot under the collar. Is he may have said something to the referee, because the referee looked right at him and threw a flag, but now they're going to say it's against Sandpoint.
Yeah, I don't know about that call there. Kyron Riddle was the one that just made the sack there, wasn't even close to the quarterback after that flag was thrown, so he didn't say anything to the quarterback, and he clearly said nothing to the ref. I don't know about that penalty there.
So instead of second and 15, it's going to be mark it up 15 yards. That's very close to a Lewiston first down, but now Coach Knowles out on the field wants an explanation. I would like to hear that as well. So now they finally move the stick, so that gives instead of second and long, it's going to be 1st and 10 at midfield for Lewiston after the penalty. Hollinger back to pass. He's under a lot of pressure, finally gets rid of it, and it's picked off at the 50-yard line and down. And I believe that is number 37,
Gage McElroy.
Gage McElroy on the pick, and then there's a flag at the end of the play. And that is going to be against the Bulldogs. They will have the football, but I don't know if that was for celebrating.
Yeah, it was a double penalty there. I believe it was on both sides, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, okay.
So it should be a offsetting penalty there.
The Bulldogs will have the football regardless. And if it is offsetting, as Tag mentioned, it will be right at midfield. And that's where they will mark it 1st and 10 Sandpoint. So a couple of weird penalties in the last 30 seconds of action.
Yeah, it seems like they're giving penalties for people celebrating kind of thing. They don't want people to celebrate, but if you're not interfering with the other player or the referee when you celebrate with your team, I mean, there shouldn't really be a problem.
Well, I think they just don't want the celebrations to get out of hand where it becomes like the NFL and, and all of that. So I guess it was not offsetting. They're just going to say it was the Bulldogs celebrating the big interception. So instead of having the ball at midfield, it's back to the Bulldog 35-yard line. But back to action here. It's 21-0 Sandpoint against Lewiston here at the homecoming game. 5:14 to go in the second quarter, and Sandpoint offense back out on the field. Max Frank back at it as he cuts back. He's across the 45, and he gets it up to near midfield, and a Bulldog first down after a gain of 14. And here's another flag at the end of the play, and that may be a late hit against a Bengal.
Yeah, I think that looked like it was against Lewiston's number 66 there. I believe he was going after the play a little bit, blocking after the play. And Sandpoint's run game has looked really good so far. A big thing that's been helping them with the run game is Lewiston is kind of blitzing themselves out of the inside run. So what Lewiston would want to do is blitz the A gaps to stop the inside run that Sandpoint's running, but they're blitzing the B and C gaps, which leaves a giant gap in the middle for an easy 4 or 5 yards every single time.
Well, clock down to 5 minutes to go. Sandpoint with the ball and on the move. 1st and 10 at the Bengals 35-yard line. Drew sending in the play to his offensive line. One man in the backfield. He takes the snap, hands it off, and it's going to be Cody Brewster, who was hitting the backfield, and he makes a nice move and gains about 6 yards out of it. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Sandpoint.
That was a nice run there by Cody Brewster, able to get out of the way of those tacklers, but also the O-line there, they flat back 2 people, which helped Cody Brewster after he got away to get those extra yards.
So it'll be 2nd down and 4. Ball at the Lewiston 29. 4:10 to go in the quarter. Again, it's homecoming, so it'll be an extended halftime. Just give you the heads up on that. Lehman out of the shotgun, 2nd down and 4. And it's going to be right up the gut, a big hole for Shane Sherrill, and he is down to about the 19-yard line, and another Bulldog first down. And boy, this running game has been very potent.
Yeah, Sandpoint's able to go through 3 running backs, each one getting a play. It's nice to have fresh legs in there every single time running the ball like that if you're going to run it this heavy.
So 1st and 10 at the 19. And it's going to be run. It's Sherrill again, I believe. He is down to about the 14-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. Mark it officially at the 15.
And I believe that was actually Maverick Gomez there
Oh,
on that
okay.
run, that last play. Yeah, so that's 4 running backs Sandpoint's been going through this game so far.
So 2nd down and 6 at the 15-yard line. Bulldogs trying to make it a 4-score lead at halftime. It's Lehman on the keeper left side. He's down to about the 5-yard line. There is yet another flag thrown, and that is in the area what's usually a hold. We'll just have to wait and see. But we've seen more flags here in the first half of this game than we've seen in any game so far this season.
And big penalties, too. These aren't 5-yarders. These are 15, 10-yard penalties.
We talked about no love lost between these two football teams, and it's showing as there's bodies flying on almost every play.
Yeah, no, there really is. There's some hard hitting out here tonight. I think Lewiston's had 2 guys that have already had to take off the field already.
So going to be a timeout on the field. Oh, there's an injured player down in the end zone. And coach is coming out, a Lewiston player, to talk it over. Once again, 2:40 to go before the halftime show, the Umpqua Bank halftime show. And Tag, when you were playing in these homecoming games, whether it was home or on the road, as a player, how did you feel about these 20, 25-minute halftimes so they could get in all the, king and queen and all that stuff? It's a long time to sit there and get cold again.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to re-warm up a lot. And then it feels like a whole new game that second half. I never enjoyed it at all because you get used to the 12, 15-minute halftimes, and then they double it just randomly in the middle of the season. I didn't enjoy it too much. I'm sure the crowd likes seeing it all, but I didn't enjoy it as a player at all.
You know what I like? I've been going to my grandson's 8th grade games, and the 5-minute halftimes, that's cool.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah, those are really nice. They just get a little sip of water, some Gatorade, and then bang, right back on the field.
Speaking of those 7th and 8th grade football teams, they just both played Wednesday, and tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., they're on the bus to go to Kalispell.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's big.
So not only just a couple of days off, but the long trip. But
yeah.
It's a great experience for these young guys with the camaraderie and get to know each other that much more and make the long trip. Get used to those long bus rides, guys.
Yeah, learning to travel as a middle schooler is big for sure because when you have to do it in high school and it matters, that's where it counts.
And goodness knows the Bulldog football team has to travel twice to southeastern Idaho.
Yeah.
Last year, and of course the Lewiston trips and the Moscow trips, etc., etc. And it's the big number 77 that we mentioned earlier that is hurt on the play, and he's limping off the field.
He was able to walk by himself up the field, so that's a good sign.
Bad sign is the penalty against the Bulldogs, so they are back to the Lewiston 19-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Bulldogs on the move. They have about a little over 2.5 minutes to try to score their 4th touchdown of the night. It's going to be a run right up the middle, a gain of just about 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. It was Cody Brewster. Boy, he has been the workhorse at running back this season.
Yeah, no, he sure has. I mean, first game, I don't know how many carries he had, but I think it was probably 20 carries, and it just kept going.
It was 22 or 24, as I recall.
It was a lot, and it has not slowed down at all this season so far.
Well, I know both him and Max Frank worked very, very hard in the offseason to get ready for their senior campaigns here. Lehman on a screen, passes it off to Brewster. He's got a hole, he's got some wheels, and he's got a touchdown. 17-yard pass from Drew Lehman to Cody Brewster, and Cody just saw that hole, put on the afterburners into the end zone, and this is great to see for a homecoming game and great to see with the Bengals. 27-0 Sandpoint. 2 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, what a run there by Cody Brewster. What a pass there by Drew Lehman. And what a call there by Thielballer. I mean, you run 5 runs in a row. Guess what? They're going to start blitzing, bringing that heavy pressure, throw the screen over the top. Nice play.
Snap is down. It's a bad snap, and the kick is going to be no good. And not to read Bradburn's fault at all. He just couldn't get it off the ground as the ball came out on the side. But as it is Sandpoint 27 and the Bengals of Lewiston nothing. Back with your kickoff after this 30-second. Announcing football thing, you kind of warming up to this?
No, yeah, warming up for sure, enjoying it, getting a nice seat to watch the football game. I like it.
It is a nice seat, and this is a lot of fun doing this with you.
That's nice.
And it's also nice the Bulldogs up at homecoming 27-0. What a great feeling going into the halftime festivities.
Yeah.
And there's a kind of a squib kick, which is taken at the 30-yard line for Lewiston up to close to the 40. So for their second possession in a row, they'll start a drive at their own 40-yard line. They do have a minute 47 before we get to halftime.
Looked like Wyatt Burnett there tried to make that tackle and kind of arm tackled a little bit. Looked like he got a bit of a stinger there on his arm walking off there.
So 1st and 10 for the Lewiston Bengals. Drew Hottinger is the quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass, and he can run it. He's going to tuck it in and do just that. Gets up to about the 47-yard line, so gain of 7 on the play. And that's one of those run-pass options where he sends everybody deep and then sees that Bulldogs have good pursuit. He just runs right by him and picks up 7.
Yeah, that's a really hard play to defend. That you have 5 wide, you have to cover, and the quarterback runs for 5 yards. It's like, tough.
Takes a snap here on 2nd and 3. He's going to try to run again, but he's caught from behind and dropped all the way back to about the 38-yard line, and he comes up a little gimpy, and great pursuit by the Bulldogs. I think Hottinger wanted to run again, and the Bulldogs just weren't going to let him. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, and what a play there by Kyron Earl, able to get off the edge and then get to the quarterback like that and drag him down. And I think Tyson Hodge is also in there on the tackle, or the sack, I should say.
So this time a wide receiver coming in for the Bengals and bringing in the play. Hottinger, it's going to be play action pass, but there's a flag before it is snapped. Actually, no, it's going to be a Bulldog timeout before it snaps. So Coach Knowles saw something that he didn't care for, and they came out with kind of a different formation. You know, Hottinger was in the shotgun, but when the receiver came out and brought in the play, they had trips to the right and plus a slot guy over there. So it was a different look for the Bulldogs, and Coach Knowles saw that, called the quick timeout. Yeah,
definitely a good call there by Coach Knowles. If you see something like that on 3rd down with only 36 seconds left, call the timeout so you don't get something thrown over your head. They score at the end of the first half.
So kind of put a little bit of damper on the momentum going into the halftime festivities.
Yeah, and Sandpoint's defense has been playing really well this game. I think this is probably their best defensive performance for sure this whole year.
Yeah.
And it does look like they have, I guess Wiley Wimmer's not a new linebacker, but they have Shane Sherrill in there as the linebacker.
Yeah, well, welcome back, Shane
Yeah.
Sherrill. He played a little bit last week, got injured in the opening game, and boy, the Bulldogs sure have missed him. But here he goes, 3rd down and 11 from the 39-yard line of Lewiston. Hollinger takes a handoff. He's setting up a play-action pass, and he just throws it to the sidelines, and that's referee thinking about a flag, and now he finally does it. There wasn't a receiver within 20 yards. He threw it like towards the Bulldog crowd, just sideways. So it's an intentional grounding against the Bengals, and I don't know that I've ever seen that where a player didn't even make an attempt to throw it down the field.
No, he didn't try to throw it down the field at all. He literally threw it diagonal right to where he was. Yeah, no, that's intentional grounding.
I think he just didn't want to take the sack.
I believe so. But, I mean, I think the sack would have been better, actually, if you look at the yardage marks. Oh, yeah, the sack would have been better. Oh, man.
29 seconds to go. 4th and
30?
yeah, 4th and...
Jeez.
No, it's not 4th. It's going to go back to 3rd. I'm sorry. So line guy finally changes that. So it's 3rd down, and the referees are going to stop the clock to explain that to the Bengals because it... No, they're changing it to 4th down. Wait a minute.
4th down should be what it is.
It was a penalty against Lewiston. They don't get the play over, but the Lewiston coaching staff is out talking about it. Head coach Matthew Pancheri, and it's going to be 4th down, and quarterback Heidinger, who I can only assume is also the punter because he punted last time from the same formation. He's just in a shotgun. He's not back to punt. The Bulldogs do have Shane Sherrill back to receive a punt. I think he has an option of if he sees something he likes, he maybe go for it, but not with 30 yards. He is going to kick it away from Sherrill, and it's going to be a great field position for the Bulldogs as it is down at the Lewiston 49-yard line. 19 seconds to go before half. You're up 27-0. Do you just take a knee or do you take a shot?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And one thing is, it almost looked like Sandpoint hit the kicker there, but if the kicker's the quarterback, in a play that looks like it's going to be a real play, I wonder what the call is if you actually hit the kicker, or the punter in that case. I don't know. I've never seen it happen.
It couldn't be roughing the kicker because, like you said, he's the quarterback.
He's the quarterback at the time in a real
Or else a quarterback
play.
at any point who's about to get hit can start to kick.
Punting it, yeah, exactly, right.
No, anyway, that was just us in football talk. Bulldogs are going to run a play, and back to pass is Lehman. He throws it. It is intercepted and out of bounds. It's intercepted at the 36-yard line, and 14 seconds left on the clock, and maybe a questionable throw for Drew Lehman on that play as tried to get it to the Bulldog receiver, and the DB was right in front of him, stepped in and made the second Lewiston interception of the night. So 14 seconds to go before halftime. The Bengals have the ball at their own 37-yard line. Bulldogs in prevent defense. Heidinger, quarterback, takes the snap, rolls to his left. He's looking deep. He's still looking. Decent pursuit by the Bulldogs. He throws a Hail Mary that's fluttering out of bounds near where, if you've ever been to a Bulldog game here where all the little kids are playing on the baseball field, that's where that pass went.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't to anyone at all. He just threw that ball.
See, that's how he should have done the
right,
intentional.
Exactly. Yeah, he should have. Yeah.
When he threw it away, he should have thrown that pass.
Make it look like you're doing something.
Anyway, 5 seconds to go before halftime. See if Hoppinger tries to send everybody deep once again, or what they have, if anything, up their sleeve. They're going to just hand it off to number 8 left side. He's going to get nothing, and it's going to be halftime here at Barlow Stadium War Memorial Field in a very jubilant halftime crowd. Here at homecoming, the crowd on their feet. The Bulldog players as happy as can be, and the Bengals trying to go into halftime and figure out what's happening and how they can get back in this game. But as it is, here at the half. Welcome to the Umpqua Bank halftime show, where it is Sandpoint 27, Lewiston nothing, and we are going to send it back to the studios, see what they have for us here for this extended halftime period, and we'll be back to Bulldog football here on Rock 103 after this 20-minute halftime break.
Ladies and gentlemen, please bring your attention to the center of the field and welcome the Sandpoint High School cheer team. Now let's welcome Brett Taylor.
And joining me this evening are my father, Greg Taylor, my wife, Sarah, my daughter, Jane, her friend, Kate Theodore. We also have Representative Team Hall, Heather Chapman. And also ask two of Taylor and Sons employees to join us this evening. I'd like to introduce one of our senior technicians, Manuel Rogers, and his sons, Dave and Vander. Also, one of our service advisors and former Bulldog football player, Richard Giddens, and his son, Andrew. In our organization, we have 3 young football players who are direct beneficiaries of partnership between the catering side of the Sandpoint Football Foundation. Each year, this donation benefits over 150 youth football players. Over the last 3 years, this new program catering signs to help the Sandpoint Football Foundation raise over $300,000 the majority of the crowd this evening either knows someone, has a child, or works with a student athlete who's directly benefited from this donation. For me, that's what it's all about. Thank you to the Sandpoint Football Foundation, and more importantly, everyone who's donated for a huge group of Sandpoint student athletes. Now, let's have Jane Taylor pull the winner of the brand new 2023 Chevrolet Trailblazer! And the winner of the brand new 2023 Chevrolet Trailblazer is Lisa Turner.
And of course tonight, folks, is homecoming. We will be announcing royalty shortly, so stay tuned.
Sandpoint looking for their first league win since 1988. Running back Rusty Irish put the Bulldogs up, first 10-yard touchdown up the middle.
Dogger Trojan weather. Look at the touchdown pass here to Jay West, but the extra point is no good, and Sandpoint had a 6-0 lead.
to introduce the underclassmen court for this year's homecoming. For the freshmen announced earlier today, Lord Ryan Gaffney and Lady Haley Bell. For the sophomores, Duke Leonardo Smith For the juniors, Prince Porter Nelson and Princess Callie Bailey. And now to bring out the possible homecoming king and queen. Introducing Ian, Eddie, and Briar Williams. Taylor Lanier and Will Clark. Mia Probilski and Klein Fregoso. Max Frank and Latasia Rivero. And Annie Go and Blaine Canny. Now that you have your boards on the count of 3, you can open up. We will find out the winners. Crowd, help me. 1, 2, 3, open boards.
Bulldogs at the 10-yard line. Here in the red zone once again after the interception by McElroy and nearly returned for a touchdown. Drew Lehman over center. Has Brewster in the backfield. Max Frank in motion to give it to Max. He's got a hole and he's quickly into the end zone. And just that fast, it is the Bulldogs 33-0 over Lewiston.
Yeah, what a nice run there by Max Frank on the outside. Good design play there too. Fake down the middle and then just right across over to Max. That was nice. Good blocking by the O-line, everything.
I think they were looking for number 18, Cody Brewster, to run off tackle there, and Max in motion got the handoff and showed that speed that he's got. Another questionable snap, but the holder does a great job to get it turned around, and this kick is up and good. It is 34-0 Bulldogs over the Bengals. I don't know if this is uncharted territory for the Sandpoint football team. 34.
That's big.
Nothing.
Especially against a team like Lewiston.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
34-0, 10:49 to go, third quarter. We'll be back with the ensuing kickoff after this 60-second timeout.
For all your shopping needs, the place to go is Yolk's Fresh Market in Ponderay. They've got it all under one roof. An in-store bakery and deli.
All right, we are back. Bob Whitty, Tag Benefield along with you. Big night for the Bulldogs. It's homecoming, and Tag and I were talking during the break, and I could be wrong, but I've been doing these games for a long time. I don't know that we've ever had a lead like this over Lewiston.
No, I mean, as long as I've been alive, I know we haven't. So, that's big for Sandpoint right now.
34-0 with a big chunk of the third quarter left. And the Bengals begin this drive at their own 33-yard line. Hottinger rolls to his left, kicks it out to number 21, who gets the ball up to about the 40-yard line. Give it a gain of 6 on the first down play. It'll be second down and 4. That was Lathan Jackson on the carry. And those two have been about the Bengal offense here tonight.
Yeah, it sure has. There's a nice solo tackle there by the Bulldogs on that speed option play that they've been running tonight.
Hunter out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off to Lathan again, and he is going to be close to the first down, and it looks like about a yard and a half short, so it'll be a third down and call it a yard.
Yeah, just another big stop there by the Bulldogs defense. I mean, their run defense right now is really good.
Crowd on their feet and getting into it. And so far, what a great homecoming night for these Bulldogs and Bulldog fans. Third down and 1, the ball at the 42-yard line of Lewiston. Hunter takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 7, who's not going to get it. He's actually going to lose maybe a yard. That is Jaden Colbley, his first carry of the night.
That was Tyson Hodges there on that tackle, was able to hit the running back backwards and stayed him at the line of scrimmage. That was a big play there by Tyson Hodges.
So 4th and 1, and the Bengals are lining up to go for it at their own 42.
They are 5 wide here again, like they've been doing on their punts. So,
and Hottinger is the quarterback. He's also punted the ball, and he's going to do it again from the quarterback position. This time he gets off a good one. Takes Sherrill back to about the 17-yard line. And that's where they call the fair catch, and the Bulldogs will take over right there. There is another flag on the field. This is by far the most penalties we've seen all year.
Yeah, and this is something the Bulldogs are going to have to watch out for here is the chippiness of when a team's losing like this, they really start to get chippy, and a lot more flags will get drawn. So the Bulldogs just can't lose their cool, and they just have to keep their composure during the game and not have any flags get thrown on them.
Well, this one they're indicating is against Lewiston. It's been a very physical game. You would imagine the Bengals players, and well, one of these flags was called on the sideline. The frustration they've got to be feeling. So this one again goes against the Bengals, and they will move the ball up to the 39-yard line of Sandpoint. And that's where the Bulldogs will begin this drive. About 9 minutes left in the third quarter. 34-0.
Yeah, that's big. And Sandpoint's offense has not stepped off the gas pedal really either. They've just been trucking down the field with, relative ease actually against a team like Lewiston.
Drew Lehman, quarterback, is one man in motion. He takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Sherrill, I believe, and he's going to get nothing on the first down carry. And again, there was some more extracurricular as the Bulldog receiver was way away from the ball and got tackled by the safety or the DB for Lewiston, but Tag and I saw it. Referees were all looking at looking the other way at the play. So give a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be second down and 11 for the Bulldogs. We have a new running back for Sandpoint. That's 29 or 29.
Ashley Hawkins, I believe, is who 29 is.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. So Hawkins carries the ball. Is going to lose some more yardage on this carry. Ashley Hawkins, 5'4", 133.
Yeah, not a big guy.
That's what I weighed in high school. It's a junior. And it's going to be Bulldogs going in the wrong direction on this particular drive. It's going to be third down and 15. Back at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, Sandpoint, I think, just want to take their running backs out, give them a little bit of a break, make sure no one gets hurt, anything like that. Be conservative.
Lehman back to pass. Now he's going to tuck it in and run. He's got some room, trying to get to the near side, and he's going to be hit at the 40. So nice run by number 11, Drew Lehman, for the Bulldogs, but it's going to be 4th and about 6. And Sandpoint, I think for the first time tonight, will punt.
Sure is. First time punting tonight.
It's always a good thing, always a positive thing when your first punt comes halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah.
What does it mean? It means you're up 34-0. Bulldog punter will be standing at his own 27-yard line. Good snap. That's a great punt. Deep, it lands at the 20, takes a Bulldog bounce inside the 15. It's going to be down at about the 11-yard line. More players go flying around on the carpet. No flag this time, but it's going to be Lewiston's ball deep in their own territory. 6 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 34-0. This scoring update brought to you by Ponderay Winery. You can see their complete menu online. Located on Cedar and 3rd in Sandpoint, and a proud sponsor of Bulldog Sports. That's Ponderay Winery. Ottinger, number 9, back in at quarterback. He takes the snap. Going to hand it off to Lehman to the right side. He doesn't have much going there, so he switches over to the left, where he's going to pick up about 4 or 5. And yeah, you know, Tag, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of talk going on between these two teams. A lot of extracurricular pushing around, and just hope people can keep their heads and get through the rest of the second half of this third quarter and the rest of this game. Bulldogs up 34-0. Second down and 7 for Lewiston. Ottinger takes the snap. Hand it off to Lehman again. He's got a first down and more. He's across the 30, 35, 40. And lowers his shoulder and gets out of bounds at about midfield. So the longest play from scrimmage, except for that quarterback run back in the first quarter, that was Jackson Lathan on the carry for the Bengals. So they are in Bulldog territory at the Sandpoint 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Hollinger takes the snap. Back to Lathan. He's got a hole again, and he's weaving through. He picks up another first down to about the 35-yard line of Sandpoint, and making it look easy on the last 2 plays.
Yeah, and I don't know if the Bulldogs subbed in some fresh defensive players, but it doesn't really look like it. I think Lewiston's just, kind of having a good offensive series this one.
1st and 10. Hollinger takes the snap. He wants to throw. He's looking. He finally throws. A receiver wide open at the 30. Breaks a tackle. 25-20 down inside the 10 and knocked out of bounds, but not till he gets to about the 5-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal Bengals. And that guy was wide open, and the Bulldogs missed a couple of tackles. So 1st and goal for Lewiston.
Yeah, that was a big play there by Lewiston, and really it was the Bulldogs that let that play happen there. It was 3 missed tackles, and he got an extra 25 yards almost.
1st and goal from the 5. Going to be Lathan on the left side again. He doesn't get in the end zone, but close to it, down to about the 1.5-yard line. Be 2nd and goal. See where they set it down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Hollinger takes a snap. He wants to keep it himself. He does. He breaks a tackle, and he falls into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Bengals, for the first time tonight, are on the board. It's 34-6.
Yeah, that was a good drive from the Bengals right there. I mean, Sandpoint kind of shot themselves in the foot, missing a lot of tackles like that. But that was a good drive from the Bengals right there.
By far their best of the evening, that's for sure. And they are going to go for 2. Hollinger, the quarterback, will take the snap. He rolls to his right. He's rolling, tucks it in, and waiting for a signal from a referee. He still no signal. Yeah, I guess he got in. They just didn't signal it here in the near corner where we have a hard time seeing. But anyway, as it is, 4:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Sandpoint Bulldogs 34, Lewiston 8, back with the kickoff after a 60-second timeout.
Selkirk Press, your hometown printer since 1924. From concept to completion in one location. They offer in-house graphic design, printing, copying, laminating, foil binding, mailing services, even pickup and delivery. That means faster service and convenience for you. Any order, large or small. Selkirk Press will make you look good on paper. Selkirk Press, 1714 Industrial Drive by Sandpoint Airport, helping you stand out with custom in-house printing and design.
Hello, this is Scott and Ty of Albertson Barlow Insurance Services. We are very proud to provide the Sandpoint area with quality, competitive company and exceptional service.
For all your insurance needs, whether it's life, health, home, auto, or commercial coverage, Scott and I are available to assist you in determining what coverage meets you and your family's needs.
We are located in the old Powerhouse building, Suite 203. So come on down and see us. 208-265-6406.
All right, thanks, Scott. Ty? And thanks to Albertson Barlow Insurance for helping sponsor Bulldog football once again this year here on Rock 103. About 4.5 to go in the 3rd, and here's an onside kick attempt, which is not going to work as the Bulldogs jump on it at their own 45-yard line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knew that was coming. Lewiston down 34-8, and a great field position once again for Drew Lehman and this Bulldog offense, which has been potent tonight.
Yeah, and Van Lee, who was just able to get on that ball there, that was a great play by him. When you see a ball like that, don't try to be a hero and run the ball after you catch it. Just go down. You get a big yardage after. That was a really good, smart play by him.
And great field position.
Exactly.
So Bulldogs in tight for I think the first time tonight. Lehman takes the snap, hands it off to Max Frank. He cuts back. He's at midfield and knocked out of bounds. And then some extracurricular bumping from the linebacker as well as Max himself. They both kind of bumped each other. But as it is, 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain.
Yeah, like we were saying, getting a little chippy, and you can see it already happened. Number 23 from Lewiston, and then Max Franco there. There's little stuff going on.
I'm a
out
little
there.
surprised Max didn't get flagged there,
Yeah.
and that was really unnecessary. I totally get it. I mean, the guys just hit you out of bounds, but you don't hit him back because that's the second guy, as we've talked about a
Right.
few times,
It's
is
always
going to
who
get
gets
the
caught.
flag. 2nd down and 4. Misdirection on the play, and Lehman's going to be thrown for a loss of about 2 as Hawkins went to his right, Drew turned to his left, and like, whoops.
Yeah, when you get a new running back in there like that, it's tough to get in real game speed. It's easy in practice, but real game speed, it's a totally different feel.
Well, I think in that case, too, the two of them just miscommunicated.
Yeah, exactly.
So here we go, 3rd down and 6, 7 for the Bulldogs. Just shy of midfield. Hawkins is the lone running back. Lehman takes the snap, drops back. There's a blitz and a nice pass that goes through the hands of the intended receiver, so it's going to be a 4th down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Here at midfield, they'll punt it away. Or maybe not. Start to send the punt team out and think about it for a second, and then they decide to, let's
There we go.
let's
Yep.
punt it away. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and hopefully the Bulldog defense can stiffen and keep this score where it is, 34-8. The last time the Bengals had the ball, they just marched right down the field.
Yeah, let's see if we're able to get a nice punt off again. That last punt, I think, landed at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, it was outstanding. The Bulldog punter standing at his own 41-yard line. Good snap. And gets off another great punt. It'll be taken at the 14 and fumbled, and then just down at the 16-yard line. At that point, Bulldogs fans thought maybe we had another turnover, but it is for naught. But as it is, Bulldogs up 34-8, 2:54 to go in the 3rd quarter. This scoring update being brought to you by Ting Crazy Fast Fiber Internet, serving the greater Sandpoint area and proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics. Go to ting.com/Sandpoint for a great deal. 1st and 10 for Hottinger, the senior quarterback for Lewiston. Hands it off to his running back who's done most of the running back duties. That's Jackson Lathan, also a senior. He's going to pick up about 5. Give him 6 yards on 1st down carry. It'd be 2nd down and 4 at the 21-yard line, their own 21-yard line. Hottinger out of the shotgun as he's been all night, looking to throw. Throws deep down the sidelines to a wide open number 7 who makes the catch and run out of bounds, but not until he gets to midfield. That is Jaden Cobley on the catch.
Yeah, and I don't know what Lewiston is doing or Sandpoint isn't doing, but Lewiston's getting some really big chunk plays these last 2 series.
Or maybe some adjustments from the offensive coaching staff, because that guy was wide open. There wasn't a Bulldog within 10 yards of him. And here's a run, a gain of 1 or 2 for Lathan.
Nice tackle there by Jordan Tyler. Stopped the running back only for a yard and a half.
Clock down to 1:45 to go in the 3rd. 2nd down and 8 at the Bulldog 48-yard line. Hottinger takes the snap, looks to his left, shoulder fakes, throws to his right. It is complete to a wide open receiver as he's down to the 35, breaks a tackle at the 30 down to the 24-yard line, and another 1st down for Lewiston. That's Rylan Gomez. And again, another Lewiston receiver who was just wide open.
Yeah, it looked like Gage McElroy out there, and he kind of came in to see that run. Quarterback looked like he was scrambling. That wide receiver was wide open after he left the coverage.
The 2nd possession in a row where the Bengals are moving the ball quickly. Hottinger under some pressure. He's going to tuck it in and run. He's across the 20, 15, 10, out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal. And again, that's one of those pass run options where he sends everybody deep and then just tucks it in, and pretty much you think he decided to run right away and picked up easy yardage. It'll be first and goal again for Lewiston down at, looks like the 7-yard line. Takes the snap, fakes it to his halfback, throws it complete to Gomez, and he just walks into the end zone touchdown. So the Bulldog defense has led up 2 easy touchdowns, but no, this one is coming back as there is a hold against the Bengals.
Yeah, it's going to be big. Hopefully the Bulldogs can kind of settle down right here a little bit and think about what they need to run and their coverage and everything right now.
Yeah, Rylan Gomez, number 14 for Lewiston, again was wide open. That's the 3rd time in the last 2 drives that he hasn't had anybody on him. But this one's going to come back at the 1-minute mark here of the 3rd quarter. Back to the 16-yard line, so it'll be first and goal from there. Let's see, as Tag mentioned, see if the Bulldogs can stiffen here. And it's going to be a run to 21. He gets maybe the line of scrimmage, so good job by a swarming Bulldog defense. It'll be a second and goal from the 16.
Yeah, it looked like, I think Shane Sherrill there on the tackle. That was a good tackle. They only hold the running back to, I don't even know if it was a yard.
Remember back in the first quarter, the first couple of possessions for Lewiston, they were just running up to the line of scrimmage and had all this enthusiasm and energy, and they're just kind of lethargic calling the plays now, but been moving the ball. Here's Latham again on a carry to the right side. He's going to get down to about, I think, forward progress, maybe the 10, where it will be 3rd and goal from there. It'll be the 10 or the 11. And that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter, and Lewiston in no hurry. He's just going to let the quarter expire. At the end of 3 here at homecoming at Barlow Stadium War Memorial Field, it is Sandpoint 34, Lewiston 8. We'll be back with your 4th quarter after this 60-second timeout.
Hey, Bulldog fans, this is Toby McLaughlin.
And Lisa Moline.
Multi-Quip, Ditch Witch, Makita, Honda, Steel, and more. Sun Rental Center is opening.
We are back, 3rd and goal for Lewiston from the 12. Hottinger back to pass. He's under some pressure, rolls, throws this one away and out of bounds, so it's going to be 4th and goal, but from the 12. And that time, Taggy actually did throw it away, and the way quarterbacks are supposed to. It's been an adventure for him tonight.
Yeah, no, he gets under pressure and just wings the ball all over the field lately, and that was, like you said, the first one that was actually a good pass out of bounds. And that was a really good play there by Kyron Riddle, able to pressure the quarterback to throw it there.
The crowd on their feet once again. Here's a big play, 4th and goal from the 12. Hottinger has 2 men in his backfield. He's going to play action pass, throws into the end zone, and has a receiver wide open, Jaden Cobley. And for the 2nd drive in a row, Lewiston gets more points and digs into this Bulldog lead.
Yeah, and that was a good play call by the Bengals there. I don't know if number 7 was lined up on the line as a tight end or he was out wide, but it was just a streak right down that right side, and he was wide open.
Yeah, no one within about 7-8 yards of him, so they're going for 2 once again. It's 34-14. What was a 34-0 lead for the Bulldogs. Hottinger's going to roll to his left. He's going to tuck it in and run and not get it. Great defense by the Bulldogs, knocking him out of bounds. So 11:49 to go in the football game. Bulldogs up by 34-14. The 20-point lead, and well, Tag, you know, the crowd was just going crazy, kind of celebrating a victory already just, 10 minutes ago, and now it's just 20 points.
Yeah, no, I think the offense has to get some ball control here is going to be the big thing. The last two drives, they were 3 and outs. They really didn't get much at all, so if the offense can get out here and, take up 5 minutes of clock time, that would be big right now.
Yeah. Definitely, and the Bulldogs have shown they have the running game that has potential to do that.
For sure.
So the worst thing that could happen right now is a real quick, 3 and out.
Yeah, defense is back on the field. They're still probably a little bit gassed from that whole of the last 3 and out, and then that drive they were just on. So it'd be nice to give the defense a little bit of a break here and take some clock away from Lewiston. Don't even have to score, really. Just have to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, you just want to get as much time off of that clock as possible. See at Lewiston, they tried an onside kick last time. See if they do that again. And they do. It's kind of a pooch kick that is taken at the 45, and a couple of Bulldogs. It's caught by a Bulldog who runs into another Bulldog, and kind of tackled his own man, but doing a fine job of hanging on as Costas Bach and the Bulldogs once again have great field position to begin this fourth quarter drive.
Yeah, I know the Bulldogs really wanted to receive that onside kick there, but it probably would have been better if they just let that go out of bounds there.
It was definitely headed in that direction, but you don't want to take a chance of it making a weird bounce and having them get it. That would have been the single worst thing had they been able to complete that onside kick. Drew Lehman over center. Bulldogs want to chew up some time, so expect them to run and run and run. And here is Max Frank on the run. He's down to the 50-yard line, to 45 to 35, and out of bounds about the 30-yard line of Lewiston. A pickup of almost 30 yards, but hold everything. I think there was a flag on the play because most of the Bulldogs aren't walking in that direction. It's going to be holding against Sandpoint.
Yeah, that's big right there. I mean, 30-yard run to be brought back like that. That's big.
But we don't know without benefit of instant replay whether that hold was what freed him up to go there. We do know Max broke a couple of tackles, but possibly that hold was what set him loose to begin with. So instead of first down almost in the red zone, it's going to come all the way back to the Bulldogs' own 31-yard line. So it's going to be first and 15. Bulldogs looking to the sidelines for the play. Clock running at 11 and a half to go. Drew Lehman, junior quarterback. Another fine job tonight. Here's another nice run off to the left side, and it's a gain of about 10 for the Bulldogs. And Cody Brewster just had a nice hole, and boy, he's got some speed, and just ran right through that. Then drug a couple of Bengals with him. The last part of that, it'll be second down and 4.
Yeah, what a
gain of 9.
What a run there by Cody Brewster. And like you were just saying, he had so much speed that when he actually hit someone to tackle him, he was able to carry him for like 5 yards until he actually finally got stopped.
Bulldogs taking their time in a tight formation again. Lehman over center, one man in the backfield. He's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it himself and take a 2-yard loss. It just did not fool the Bengal defensive line. So it's going to be third and 5 or 6 for the Bulldogs. And, we were talking just a minute ago about eating up some clock and sustaining a drive is what they want to do. There's still 10-15 to go in this game. So a big third down play here on third and a long 5 for the Bulldogs at their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, and that looked like a bit of a mishandle on the snap there, actually, by Drew Lehman and the running back right there.
The referee's coming to the sidelines, and Coach Thielbar is going to call a timeout to discuss this important 3rd and 5. 10:05 to play in the game. Bulldogs enjoying homecoming so far this evening, up 34-14 over the Bengals. This scoring update being brought to you by Ponderay Winery. Again, check out their menu online, located at Cedar and 3rd in downtown Sandpoint. Proud sponsor of Bulldog Sports. That's Ponderay Winery. Also want to thank Jalapenos Mexican Restaurant and Sun Rentals, and all of our scoring update sponsors here on Rock 103. Glad you're along with us, of course, on Rock 103. And if you hadn't heard yet, you can download the Rock 103 app on your phone and take Bulldog football with you wherever you are. I've gotten calls from Seattle. I've gotten calls from the East Coast, California, just former Bulldogs going, wow, this thing works. I'm listening to you guys. I know Jay and Sally have been listening to us down in, where's that, Orange County, Anaheim? Disneyland?
Yeah, Disneyland. And it looked like Drew Lehman had a kind of run off the field there, and the Bulldogs had to take a timeout. It looked like he hurt his finger when he mishandled that snap, so it got him taped up. So he should be good now.
Well, let's hope so, because he's been doing a fine job since being pressed into duty. Hands it off to Cody Brewster, and he's got a Bulldog first down, and just dragging the scrum across the 50-yard line. And again, getting that full head of steam is just so hard to bring down. So a great job, and the Bulldogs pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I think that was actually Max Frank there. Yeah, and that, I mean, great run there by Max Frank. Was able to carry 2 guys and get that first down there. Nice, tough run.
I love these gray alternative uniforms, but the numbers are hard for this old man to
they're
see.
They're tough. No, they're tough for sure. Especially when the jerseys kind of get worn and ripped at. They're like sagging a little bit, and you can't really make out the numbers.
It would be impossible if this was the old turf and it was all muddy because of the rain today.
Yeah.
So new fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. That's got to be a relief to this coaching staff to eat up some more clock. 9:15 to go. And there's going to be a whistle before this play gets going. Bulldog line is pointing at the Lewiston line, but they're going to say this goes against Sandpoint.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a false start there.
Yeah. Bulldog lineman trying to say that Lewiston moved first, but the referee saying, nope, not this time. So it's going to be 1st and 15. Bulldogs now operating at their own 41-yard line. Drew takes the snap, hands it off the Bulldog running back out of the backfield. Who's going to pick up, get to about the original line of scrimmage, or it'll be 2nd and 10.
I believe that was Cody Brewster on the run there. Yeah, it's a nice run there, a nice 6-yard run.
I was waiting until he turned around so I could see the number to make it official. Clock running 8.5. Bulldogs with a 20-point lead. And being as deliberate as possible here. 2nd down and 10, right at midfield. And here we go, 2nd down and 10. Drew Lehman takes the snap, hands it off to Cody again, right side. And again, he's hit right at the line of scrimmage, but just keeps those thighs just churning away. And he's going to pick up about 5 or 6. A great second effort from him and his offensive lineman. So a big 3rd down for the Bulldogs again. Let's call it 3rd and 6 from the 44-yard line of Lewiston.
Yeah, these running backs at Sandpoint have really been playing well tonight, but the O-line's been playing great too. I mean, they're creating really big holes and getting that push.
Yeah.
Those extra 2-3 yards every time the running back kind of gets stopped up.
So here we go, 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. In tight is Lehman. Play action pass rolling to his right. It's complete at the 40, and a great job by Frank cutting back to the 35. He loses the football as he hits the ground. He also loses his helmet. They're going to say he was down.
Yeah, there looks to be a flag on the play there too.
Let's see what that is all about. If it's not against Sandpoint, we have a first down. And it's going to be a face mask.
Yep.
And boy, so once again, Bulldog gets face mask and gets his helmet ripped off. This time it's Max Frank. And Max shaking his head going, yeah, that's what happened.
There's a reason my helmet came off, guys.
So even if that is the case, so it's a personal foul face mask against Lewiston, does Max have to sit out a play?
He should. I believe so.
He's still out on the field.
Well, maybe not. I guess if it's a penalty and your helmet comes off, then maybe not.
I guess so, because he is...
yeah, he's on the field.
He's on the field. Bulldogs in their tight formation. 1st and 10 at the Bengal 21, 7-minute mark. So this is the drive we were hoping for. Another first down, eating up the clock and getting into the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 21. And it's a handoff to Max. He's got a hole. He gets down to about the 14-yard line. Nice block and a nice run after the initial hole for Frank on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and 3, so give him a gain of 7.
Yeah, nice hole the O-line was able to open up there. Max was able to jump into the gap that the O-line created and get a nice 7-yard gain out of that.
And the Bulldogs again being obviously deliberate as possible, taking as much time as they can. And this would put it away. I think pretty much this drive, just eating up as much clock as it has, would put it away, ice the victory. But a score now would be icing. So 2nd down and 3 from the 14-yard line. It's going to be a carry on the right side, and still on his feet is a Brewster down to about the 5. It'll be 1st and goal, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and what Lewiston just did there is what they were doing earlier. They blitzed themselves out of the play there, and they blitzed the B gaps, and Sandpoint just ran right down the middle and was able to pick up that first down and 5 extra.
So they officially mark it at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal, Bulldogs. Up by 20 and clock down to 5:51. What a homecoming night for this senior class and all of the Sandpoint Bulldogs. Lehman over center. He's got Brewster in his backfield. Just standing there looking at the clock. Finally bends down. Takes the snap. Hands it off right side. And it's going to be Shane Sherrill into the end zone for the Bulldog touchdown. And Shane doing his impersonation of Cody Brewster, where he bounces off of one guy, finds the hole, and gets in the end zone.
Yeah, that was a great run there. Really good blocking there from the O-line to create such a gap.
And there's going to be holding against the Bulldogs. I don't see the actual flag, but everybody was just standing around, and now it was a flag in the end zone, so that takes back that touchdown. That's unfortunate for Shane and Bulldogs in general.
Yeah, that's big because that was such a well-blocked play, but maybe there was a reason for it.
Well, the reason we didn't see the flag because it was in the end zone, I think it was away from the play, which is even more of a shame.
Might have been a wide receiver holding out there.
Yeah. So it's going to be a first down again, but 1st and goal from the 10. An opportunity to eat up more clock.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to take off another 20 seconds.
So, speaking of 20, it's number 20, Shane Sherrill, in at running back position. Going to be a fake to him, pass off to the right side. It is caught and down to about the 6-yard line. Ball comes loose but rolls out of bounds. And some extracurricular trash talking going on from both sides. The referees just say, cool it, guys. And clock stops at 5:02. And again, the referees discussing something at the end of the play. This has got to be a tough game for referees.
Yeah.
You know, and there's so much emotion. This is going to be another personal foul against Lewiston. Is that the 4th or 5th one tonight?
Yeah, no, that's a lot. And that's what happens. I mean, a team like Lewiston that comes in here and beats Sandpoint every single time we play, and then now they're getting beat by 20 points, starts to get a little chippy. You start to get a little irritated.
So this one will go half the distance to the goal, and it'll be again first down. What a weird possession when you have first and goal from the 4, and then a penalty of holding against the Bulldogs, so it comes back, and then penalty against Lewiston, and you're back to first down again. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Shane Sherrill remains the running back. It's great to have him back on the field for the Bulldogs. He gets the handoff right side. He gets hit, but he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So he had a touchdown earlier. The hold brought it back. It's only appropriate that Shane Sherrill gets it and gets it back into the end zone. And it is 40-14 Sandpoint.
Yeah, that was a nice touchdown there for Shane Sherrill, avenging himself on that last one he wasn't able to get.
And Shane, yeah, he is a senior, 5'8", 155, so probably a touchdown he'll always remember on homecoming. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And happy to say it, with 4:56 to go in the game, Sandpoint 41, the Lewiston Bengals 14. Will be back with your kickoff after this 60-second timeout. Or I guess we'll keep it right here. Yeah, just got a text from my good buddy Jay Vandenberg, and yes, Sally and Ari and Jay are listening to us down there visiting Ari at school. Playing some football down there.
Yeah, very cool.
And they are all three very Bulldog proud here on homecoming, and boy, what a homecoming it is for this huge crowd, and especially against Lewiston, and winning 41-14 at this juncture. And here's a return on for Lewiston up to about the 38-yard line. The ball came loose, and there's a fight for it. Of course, both sides say they have it, and referees are pulling players out of the pile.
Yeah, it looked like Van Lee that jumped on the ball there, so it's either Lewiston that has the ball or it's Van Lee.
They say that it is Lewiston. It looked to me like the kick returner, when he did fumble the ball as he was getting tackled, he fell right on it. That would be number 13, Drew Aldridge, for Lewiston, and that's going to be the case. So the Bengals will take over, and if there's one thing the Bengals have done right tonight, is their kick return team has set them up in pretty decent field position just about every time. And here they start at their own 44. But the clock down to 4:45, 41-14 Bulldogs. A lot of fours in that last sentence.
Yeah.
Ottinger takes the snap, rolling to his right. He's going to pitch it out, and that's going to go for naught as they are knocked down for a loss. This time the ball comes loose again, and the Bulldogs have recovered this one. So they didn't get the one from the kick play, but they recovered this one, and Sandpoint takes over. Great field position, and just 4.5 to go in the game.
Yeah, what a great gang tackle there by the Bulldogs, and then coming up on that fumble there. That was really just aggressive, nice defense right there.
So much to the pleasure of this capacity homecoming crowd. Sandpoint could just eat up the last 4.5. And that will be it. So, Tag, what happens at homecoming? Is there like a dance tomorrow night? Is there anything after a homecoming football game?
Yes, I believe there is the next day. There's a dance
Okay.
the next day. Yeah, a whole thing.
I know Coach Knowles meeting with him on Thursday, as I always do, is talking about from a coaching perspective what so much distraction. I mean, it's so much fun
Right.
at high school this week, but in trying to keep the players focused on football, and obviously the coaching staff did a great job of keeping them focused this time around with this big win over the Bengals.
Yeah, definitely. It puts a lot more pressure on the players too. Senior night and homecoming are big games that you want to win at home if you're playing those games at home for sure.
And senior night, I think, will be against Lakeland this year here at Barlow Stadium, and what a big game, as always, that's going to be. Bulldogs run it right up the middle on first down. They have the ball at the 35-yard line of Lewiston.
And that looked like number 30, Wyatt Burnett, that was running the ball there.
Yeah, and they have Braden Buckout is in, I believe, at quarterback. Played a little when Hunter Garcia got hurt in the first game. So it's good to see him get some more varsity snaps. He's just a sophomore. And he's over center, tight formation for the Bulldogs, who figured just to keep it on the ground. It is number 30. Nice hole. He gets down to the 30, 29-yard line, close to a Bulldog first down. And Wyatt Burnett on the carry for Sandpoint. They're going to mark it a little bit short, so it'll be 3rd and a yard at the 29-yard line of Lewiston. Clock running at 3:35.
He had a pretty good run there last play by Burnett, just putting his head down and getting 5 yards.
But taking it over center. And handoff, and the Bulldogs get nothing on this play, maybe lose a yard.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs' offensive line, they might have subbed a few guys in there, and Lewiston's D-line was able to get in on that play, which was pretty big. But they got Buckout there at quarterback, and he's been playing pretty good this year. Actually, he got subbed in. Drew Lehman is now the starting quarterback, but Buckout's been playing pretty good when he's had his opportunities to play, and he hasn't thrown the ball yet, but he's got a pretty good arm on him. Sandpoint there, 4th down, just a dive right down the middle, not much to gain really, just trying to run the clock right there. It's going to be Lewiston who's getting the ball now. Sandpoint just turned over on downs with that run. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left.
All right, I believe we are back. I had some technical difficulties there for a second and reconnected with the Rock 103 studios. 2:22 to go in the game, 41-14 Bulldogs. Lewiston runs it right up the gut, and I missed it there, Tag. How did Lewiston get the ball back?
So we ran it on 4th down. I think it was 4th and 5, and we just ran it, didn't get it. Turnover on downs.
Gotcha. Down to the 2-minute mark. Coninger takes the handoff, and it's going to be a first down and more for Lewiston across midfield, and that'll move the chain. So 1st and 10 Bengals. Stops the clock with 1:52 to go in the game.
Nice little trip up there. Tackled by Lucas Johansson. Able to stop a big yard, or a big gain there by Lewiston. I think they still got about 15, but could have been a lot more if he wasn't able to trip him up there.
And the Bengals off to the left side.
Sandpoint reading those polars really well right there. Held the Lewiston running back only to 3 yards.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Bengals. We are back here at Rock 103. Not sure what happened there, but there's a complete for Lewiston down to the 32-yard line of Sandpoint. Another Bengal first down. That'll move the chains and stop the clock. But as it is, 41-14 Bulldogs. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see this coming.
No, I did not see this coming at all. I thought this was going to be a really close game. I did not see us blowing out Lewiston at all.
Hottinger gone all the way at quarterback, takes the snap, looking to his right. He can run it, but he doesn't. He throws deep into the end zone and overthrows his open receiver, so that is incomplete.
Wide open receiver there. The DB actually slipped. He wasn't even there to cover him at all. If that pass was thrown any better,
yeah,
been a touchdown there for Lewiston.
Stops the clock with 1:03.
Yeah, the Sandpoint's run defense has been really good so far this game. Pass defense is a little bit iffy, but the run defense has held up very well.
Hottinger takes a snap on 2nd down. He throws to his right and overthrows his receiver again. He had a guy on the slant pattern who was open once again and just didn't get enough on that ball, and it sailed over his head, nearly intercepted.
Yeah, almost picked off right there. Yeah. Just hit the ground right before he was able to intercept it there. And I believe that was Gage McElroy. That would have been his 3rd interception tonight if he was able to get that.
Crowd is on their feet enjoying the heck out of this Bulldog victory. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. Hottinger makes his running back switch sides, takes the snap, fakes it to him. He's going to run it to the left side, fakes out one Bulldog. He's got a first down to about the 16-yard line, and that'll move the chains and stop the clock momentarily. And honestly, after seeing that run again and seeing a couple of his earlier runs in the first half, he should have run the ball more instead of trying to throw as much as he did.
I totally agree. With his running and versus his throwing, might as well just run the ball if you're going to throw 2 interceptions or just throw intentional groundings.
He's a big kid, and he's got great wheels. He's going to throw here, and it's a single coverage in the end zone. There's going to be pass interference on the Bulldog DB. As he was out there in no man land trying to cover a much taller Bengal player.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want to have any pass interference, but if you're going against a guy that's that much bigger than you, it wasn't a bad throw. I feel like he could have caught it if he didn't get interfered right there. It's not a horrible play to make.
A little bit of a sloppy end, but it's not deterring this crowd whatsoever as they are going crazy down in the stands, and even the coaching staff and the players on the field just hopping up and down. Great to see all of this enthusiasm. It's going to be ball's at the 7-yard line is where they place it. Hottinger rolling around trying to avoid tackles. There's another flag down, and he's still on his feet and gets to about close to the first down marker and out of bounds. Clock stops at 15 seconds. There's going to be holding against the Bengals. Easily, by far, the most flags we've seen all year. This was the kind of game, flag-wise, that we would expect it on opening night and didn't see it.
Right.
The Bulldogs, for the most part, have played very cleanly all year. But this game with this rivalry and all the excitement around homecoming, and of course the Bengals so used to beating Sandpoint and then being the homecoming visiting team and coming all the way up here, and the Bulldogs building a big lead. You can see why there's all this extracurricular stuff.
Yeah, and all these penalties tonight. I mean, the Bulldogs have had their fair share, but Lewiston, I mean, I think 70% of the penalties have been on them tonight.
Yeah. And like we said, 4 or 5 personal fouls and a couple of face masks. Hottinger back to pass. He throws. It is complete at the 11 and out of bounds at about the 6, and the clock down to about 6. So this could be the very last play of the game.
Yeah, nice stand the Bulldogs defense has been putting up here this last series.
And a great game by the Bulldogs. I'd love to see them keep the Bengals out of the end zone here to end the game. Ottinger looking to the sidelines. So they're about 2 yards short of a first down, but it's not going to matter as this play would figure to run the clock out. He's back to pass. He throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Lewiston. Darn it, Jaden Cobley, his second touchdown catch of this second half. Going to make it 41-20.
Yeah, and right there, the Bulldogs middle linebackers, they didn't really zone drop. They just kind of stayed right at the line of scrimmage. If they zone dropped, that play would not have happened, or they would have picked the ball off right there.
And not only did they score, but there's 3 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go for 2, and they throw it into the end zone, and they get it. So 41-22, there will be a kickoff, but still tagged with the Bulldogs winning 41-22. I think it's safe to say they still beat the spread.
Yeah, they beat the spread for sure. I mean, if you're going to come to this game knowing what Lewiston's done to Sandpoint over the course of forever, come to watch this game, you're going to think it's going to be 7, 3 points. Close game.
Yeah.
Or Lewiston might take the edge, but not tonight at all. Sandpoint won by 20 points.
And this just pours fuel onto the rivalry fire as next year they're back in our league again. Even though it's called 5A next year, but it'll be Sandpoint and Moscow and Lakeland and Lewiston. Judging from the population-wise, is the larger schools, the Post Falls and Lake Cities and Coeur d'Alene, which are growing in population, going up to a new 6A category.
Right.
3 seconds left on the clock, so the Bengals will kick off. And after that, it should kick off the homecoming celebration, football-wise. Of course, it's been a fun week at the high school all week, and as Tag was mentioning, a dance tomorrow. And the Bulldogs back at Lake City, 2 years in a row making the road trip to Lake City. Don't ask me. I don't know. And the kickoff will be a squib kick taken at the 42-yard line. The Bulldog just falls on it, which means we'll have to take a knee or not. No, they let the clock run out, and that's going to be it on homecoming from Barlow Stadium War Memorial Field. The Bulldogs victorious over the Lewiston
recovered by Sandpoint's Hal Overland.
Sandpoint looking for their first league win since 1988. Running back Rusty Irish put the Bulldogs up first 10-yard touchdown up the middle.
Bulldog or Trojan weather. Look at the touchdown pass here to Jay West, but the extra point is no good, and Sandpoint had a 6-0 lead.